really excited that we have one of those top quality students here to visit with you, Sapir Sela. Now, I am going to tell you, she literally came from New Zealand to this event. So we're not sure what time zone she's on, but her sister got married last weekend in New Zealand. So she literally flew here. And the chocolates you see on the table, those are New Zealand chocolates. Sapir brought them for you. So Sapir came to UND with a number of college credits already. And she received her undergraduate degree in 1 year. She is now working on her JD MBA. And oh, by the way, she's a premier tennis player on our team and was decorated as the newcomer of the year of the Summit League. And we're really glad she's a newcomer at the University of North Dakota. So would you please welcome Sapir Sela.
Wow, thank you so much. I want to thank Deanna. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you, the Nisslers, for having this event and allowing me to be up here and speak. President Armacost, thank you so much. I feel that I'm up here representing undergraduate students from the University of North Dakota, as well as graduate students, student athletes, international students. And I want to tell you a little bit about me and how I fit into those categories. So I was born in Israel, and I was born in Israel when I was 5 years old. My parents wanted to live the American dream, so they decided to take me and my older sister to Maryland. We lived there for a couple years, and when I first moved there, my dad, who is a previous professional basketball player in Israel, he really wanted me to go into sports, so I started playing tennis. And my mom, on the other hand, who is an educator, she was doing her postdoctorate in math education at the University of Maryland, so I kind of got both ends of the spectrum. They both encouraged me to be good in both things. So competing in tennis tournaments every weekend and training every single day, I continued on both paths. When I was 12, I was very fortunate. I got to a high level in tennis, being ranked 22 in the country. My dad decided, well, we need to move to Florida and do something with this to make sure you continue playing and getting better. So when I was 12, we all moved to Florida so I can continue and pursue my tennis career. On the other side, though, my education, I've always been very, very passionate about school. I always knew that I'm going to keep learning, and although my dad kept saying, well, tennis, 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 I love school, and I wanted to continue my education. So being in Florida, I kept studying, doing well in school. I did 1 year of high school, and I did really good. I ended up being valedictorian of my high school, and my friends, my peers, different students, and different professors recommended me to go and apply to this program called FAU High School. It was a unique program where I lived, and I would start and take college credits. And so for my last 3 years of high school, I was taking college credits at Florida Atlantic University. And so after this, I decided, well, I'm 18 years old, I have these credits, what should I do with my life, right? There were several different paths. One path is to finish the degree in Florida and maybe coach tennis, or I don't know. But a lot of my friends encouraged me, well, why don't you play tennis? Why don't you keep going? Why don't you play college tennis and pursue both things? And so I started reaching out to coaches around that were emailing me, and I got back to them, and I was so lucky and so grateful because one of the amazing coaches at UND, Kyle Anderson, who is my current coach, he reached out and we talked about the opportunity of me doing law school at UND. And I had a very unique situation because a lot of students weren't really doing this, and usually students with the 4 years of eligibility for college sports, they usually do their undergraduate degree. So I wasn't really sure, and he wasn't really sure either. But I was so grateful because the athletic department, the coaches, everybody was so amazing. And this is also why I just love UND. The support, the cooperation, the inspiration, everybody's just so excited to help. And when you have an idea, even though we don't know if it can happen, we'll make it work and we'll figure it out. And that's what I love about UND. And that's what I've been feeling since day one. And to this day, the commitment and the cooperation that I get from everybody. And so me and my coaches figured it out, and I started 2 years ago. So I just finished my second year at UND, like President Armacost. I'm pretty new here, but we love it, right? I love it. But so my first year, I finished my undergraduate degree in communications and a minor in criminal justice. And this last year, I just finished my first year of law school, and I'm very happy to say that I love it, and it's what I've always wanted to do, and I'm really excited. So for the future, I have 2 years left. I want to finish my law degree. I'm also in the MBA program. I want to finish those degrees. I'm not exactly sure which type of law I want to do, but I think that the next 2 years will help me decide that. And I just want to also touch upon what it means to be a scholarship recipient, because like a couple of you said, that it is completely life-changing. I came from a small town in Israel, and I'm here today speaking in front of all of you. If my family was here, I'm sure they'd be sobbing, just completely so happy and proud, because I'm so honored to be up here to talk to all of you, because it really is an honor. And to get a scholarship and be on a full ride to UND means that on the tennis side, I get to travel, I get to improve my tennis capabilities, I get to meet people, I get to continue my education through travel, and I get to improve my education, because I think part of learning is traveling and meeting people, and not only reading and writing, it's seeing what the world has to offer. And so that's the part of the sports that I really appreciate. On the side of school, I'm able to graduate with 3 degrees and no debt, and I'm so grateful for that. And for my future, that means that I have the decision making. After school, I don't have to worry about quickly paying someone back. I can work on my future and start a job that I'm really passionate about, and that's what I'm really excited to find my passion, because I have a lot of excitement, and I love law, and I love helping people. And if I'm able to channel that into something that I'm passionate about, then I think that's how we help society, right? Is people who are happy and passionate and excited about their job. And that's what's so amazing about scholarships, that your support to students, whether it's money or not, whether it's helping and showing volunteering hours, whatever it is, the support to students, it helps us, because we're happy in choosing our own path. So I want to thank you so much for that. And thank you on behalf of all the students at UND, on behalf of student athletes and graduate students. So thank you very, very much.